the Zoom woman.
She showed up, recording in progress, and shook me.
Great. So, hi everyone, welcome back to the Right Amount of Unhinged podcast, a podcast where a couple of best friends talk about whatever we want. I think we have a topic today. I would assume
I'm
so.
sure we won't fucking stay on it, but
yeah, of course. So,
we have one.
Right. So we have finally watched The Menu. I lived. I don't know how you felt.
It was so pretentious.
I lived.
You love fucking super, but the more pretentious, the better.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The instances where they were like, here's the recipe. And it was literally like fucking font size, whatever on the side. Oh, I was just living.
Looks lovely. Contributes nothing to my viewing experience.
Lovely. I loved it. I mean, the ending was confusing, but I mean, I don't know how, like, every pretentious movie we ever watched, like, the ending is just like, it ends. Here you go.
Like, I get it. I get the whole, I guess we're going to spoiler the fuck out of this. If you don't watch The Menu, I guess don't watch this episode until you watch The Menu.
Or skip ahead until we talk about something else.
Yeah. You know, I guess, like, she, like, reminded him that, like, you know, she's in the service industry too. And, like, that's where he started. And, like, reminding him, like, why he had, like, passion for cooking instead of whatever.
Instead of whatever I guess. Like, the Squid Games of fucking culinary arts.
Well, like, he got pushed to that because of consistently catering to the rich, you know, because they, like, don't even fucking know what food he makes them. Right. When he asked that one couple, like, what the fuck did you eat today? What did you eat last week? Like, what did you eat? And they're like, yeah, tuna. And he's like, it was fucking cod. Or, like, whatever the fuck. I made that up. I don't think that's what they said. But, like, you know, the fact that, you know, they're just fucking there to just be degrading. And, like, he'll get harder.
He can start barking in a few seconds.
But, like, I guess she reminded him of, like, the passion he had, and, like, that she was, like, on the same, like, level as him.
Right. And we don't even know what she does.
She's a prostitute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
We do know what she's a prostitute.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like, it wasn't.
She's a high-end escort.
Yeah. And
no, when they were in his like, chambers or whatever, and the chef, when they were talking, and she, like, mentions, like, that she's also in service, like, does this, you know, a different kind of service, whatever. And he was like, well, do you like it? And she's like, I used to like it. And then she started working, you know, catering and escorting rich people, and, like, now she fucking hates it.
Yeah. True. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I blanked. It was just so, like, I'm, like, screaming into the microphone because I can't fucking hear myself. So sorry, Kate. I know that, like, I'm screaming. So I'm gonna put my headset back. Visually very appealing to me. Very pretentious. Everything about it was super pretentious. The plot is, I think, literally after Parasite, you can plot out all these pretentious movies. That was the start of it, because everyone is like, eat the fucking rich is literally the post-Parasite cinematic universe, because literally this is literally just like, the rich suck. Fuck all of them.
Literally. So the rich do not care about the serviceman.
No, and
you are not a human to them anymore. You are in servitude.
Right, and I think that's the whole point. It's like, the rich don't give a fuck.
He hired her to be his escort to this dinner, fucking knowing everyone was going to die at the end.
Yeah,
Nicholas Hoult knew everyone was going to die, and yet still fucking hired her to go with him, knowing that she would die, because it's just a reminder that, to, you know, especially affluent people, those in service are not real people. They don't actually exist to them.
Right. And then,
like, when the chef realized that, he fucking, he was so mad.
Very mad. Yeah. I think I probably missed that part because I was dealing with this one. He's also crying right now for some reason. Where is he?
He can sense me.
All right, he's gonna go off to the bedroom. But I mean, that makes sense now that you've explained it, because I think I missed that part for some reason.
Yeah, he like comes over and like bangs on Holt's table and
Mm-hmm.
is like, what did I say in my email? Or like whatever.
Oh
And
yeah,
she's
I'm
like,
remembering that now.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he was like, you knew about what was gonna happen tonight, and yet you still and fucking hired her. And that's when she dove across the table and punched him in the face.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just the rich being rich is basically what this movie is about. And that, I mean, that sucks that he sacrificed a couple of his sous chefs though.
He killed everybody. Yeah, he killed them
Yeah.
all. That they were all in on it though.
Yeah,
It
they
was
I
the
mean
girl's
the girl's
idea.
idea. Yeah, it was one of the girl's ideas. And I was like, oh, it's not even his idea. That's wild. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I wish I was fanatical enough about anything to like care that much.
About what? What do you mean?
No, I mean like she's so fanatically obsessed with his like work
Uh
and like what they do that she's like, yeah, like we'll kill the men ourselves. We'll all just
yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Wish I cared about anything like that. Also, I got a new water bottle. It's fucking like 32
Oh,
ounces. How
Jesus
big this
Christ.
fucking thing is. It has a fucking handle.
I'll say it's for everyone not watching, it's pink. It has the Gasly evolution stickers. Is that a sticker or would that come with
Oh,
it's a
it's a
sticker?
sticker.
Yeah. Um and my dog's playing with his new toy that he already destroyed. It's like supposed to be like supposedly like those indestructible like type fabrics, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But like
Tucker
his
shreds those
yeah, I mean he hasn't shred them, but the squeaker went in 5 minutes.
instantly.
Instantly.
Unsurprising.
Yeah, it's crazy. Um Yeah, I mean, I'm like, and I apologize to everyone that's fucking listening. I'm so like ADHD right now. Like I can't,
It's busy season, y'all.
I can't stick with one topic. And also, my father came and visited, and that threw me in for a fucking loop. He just likes inviting himself. I was talking to you. I mean, like, I was talking to her. I was like, I'm so sorry. We have to like push this later on in the day. Um. So yeah, I mean, I recommend the menu. If you like that type of movies where it's like eat the fucking rich and also it's very pretty to look at and it's like I don't know how to even describe it.
Pretentious.
Yeah, yeah, pretentious. So, um, we recommend it. But also on a side note, if you fucking hate blood and gore, then maybe that's like a trigger. Yeah,
Yeah, if
that's
you
a
don't
big
like
trigger.
gore, this is not for you.
It's not for you. So that's our 10-minute rant on the menu. So hopefully everyone that didn't want to hear fucking spoilers, we're done. It's done.
Yeah. The menu's over. We need to put like a little thing here,
Yeah,
note the
like
times.
time mark. If you don't want spoilers from the menu, it's at like 10 minutes. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk to you about was A24 has auctions, like they auction off stuff from movies sometimes, like
Mm-hmm.
actual props and stuff. So yesterday they opened an auction. It's gonna be open for a whole week. I'm gonna send you the link. Yeah, so this week they're auctioning off everything ever all at once props, and it's open for a whole week. But you know, it's these like rich again, eat the fucking rich. It's these rich
Yeah.
people that are buying all these things. But obviously, I wanted to know what they were selling because I kind of obviously want something, and also the proceeds will go to like one of them is for like Asian Mental Health Project and like other charities and stuff. But are
Uh-huh.
you clicking through already?
Uh-huh.
So are you clicking through like the mementos from the multiverse? Like, yeah. Like, so yesterday when I logged on, right? Because obviously I wanted the Auditor of the Month trophy because for anyone that doesn't know, I'm a fucking auditor. So like that would have been just like amazing. But yesterday I logged on at like 12:30 just to see, and they opened up at 12. It was already at 2 grand. And I was like, I'm out. And now, right now, in this current moment that we're filming, it's at $14,000. Like, and like they have
I
cool
liked the
shit.
fanny pack, but it's $8,000.
Well, do you see what Rakakuni is? That's the highest fucking bid right now.
$90,000.
Even the fucking chapstick, like, is $1,500. Like, they're so like to be rich and to just buy shit. It's also going for a good cause, so like that's great. But also like,
It's
man, like
great. Imagine being rich.
exactly. Imagine being rich. Like even the half and half carton is going for $1,000. So that's like one of like because there's 3 instances. So like this goes to
Uh-huh.
the Asian mental health, and then the next one in another life auction goes to the benefit of the transgender law center. It's all the
Cute.
costumes,
Yeah.
and it's like they're at least
Evelyn's giant baby costume.
like Evelyn's punk cardigan is going for 10 grand. And then are you at the laundry and taxes one?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
also wanted the
yeah.
IRS ID card because again, I'm a freaking
That's really cute.
accountant.
Yeah.
$30,000. But also they're also selling the RV.
I saw
It's
that.
like the actual RV.
How is the RV only $3,000?
Because no one wants the RV. It's also if you click in, it's because Kate was also like last night. She's like, that is it actually a replica of the RV or like a miniature figure of the RV or the actual RV? And if you click in, it literally says for pickup only. Also, the engine is broke. This isn't for like actual it's the actual RV.
Oh my God.
The lowest thing I think right now is a fucking calculator for $900.
The divorce papers are $3,000.
I know. I was like, the divorce papers. That's crazy. Even Joy's hoodie and flannel is like $1,500. Like this stuff is crazy.
Wild.
And this auction is benefiting the Laundry Workers Center. So I mean, like it's for good causes, but then
Yeah.
like there are so many like closed ones too. Like I think like Midsummer had one. Like they're bigger like movies. Because I know like so Midsummer's like the Florence Pugh's like May Queen dress, like the flowers and shit, went for 65 grand. Like it's crazy.
I can't even fathom that amount of money.
Money's not real after a certain point.
No.
I
And
mean,
I will never live that life.
I wish one day, but it's not gonna happen for me, unfortunately. But I mean, eat the fucking rich. They're just again, great causes, amazing causes. I can't complain, but man, to have that type of money one day. Maybe one day. If I know how to
I
fucking
hope for you. I will never live that life, and I know that.
So yeah, so that's film talk, I think.
That's film talk. No, I also saw your email about Megan.
Oh, yeah, I did. So I forgot I personally emailed you today. I'm sure you're like, what the fuck is she sending me?
I like didn't realize it was you at first because I just saw a Gmail notification and I
Mm,
just swiped it off my phone. I was like, I can't deal with this right now.
yeah. No, that's fine. It
And
was
then I saw it
literally
later and I was like, what?
it was like about nothing. Yeah, so I forwarded Ashley an email that I got from literally the Peacock streaming service saying that they have Megan being streamed right now. And like the unrated version, if you like look at the email, it's like the unrated version or something. But like the email's pretty funny because it's like a Valentine's Day like bestie card. I'm like, this is so funny. It's great marketing.
Enough chatting on here. It's time for our slay date. Who even uses email anymore? That's so boomer.
Oh my god, it's so funny. We have to watch Megan
See
now.
you on Peacock, bestie.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing.
That's great marketing for sure. Yeah, that's film talk. Um what else? What happened this week? I didn't go to volleyball last night.
No volleyball.
No, because I was at a client all yesterday. And I came home, it was 6 o'clock. And then volleyball's at
Ugh.
7. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that to my dog. I would have if I lived alone. But the dog was alone the whole day for the most part. Erin came over at like noon or something during her lunch break.
Baby.
I can hear him and it's not a nice sound. What are you doing? He's fine. Apparently.
What is he doing?
He's eating the fucking Harry Potter thing that you gave him.
Oh.
And like he destroyed it. But like he's not eating it, so it's fine. Yeah, I didn't go to volleyball last night, which is fine. I guess.
Which is fine.
There he is. Can I help you?
Oh, hello, little boy.
He chewed up my fucking curtain in my bedroom.
Oh.
So he went into timeout for a hot second. I was like, this isn't happening on my
Oh,
watch. Um,
we're getting comfortable.
yeah, he's super comfortable. He was barking at. I
That's what
told you.
that means.
Yeah, I told you. I let him bark at my dad for like half an hour. I was like, please get him out. I was like,
Please
good,
get him out.
good. Keep barking. Go do it.
What a little bastard.
Is there anything else? Do you want to talk
Is
about
there
anything?
anything else?
I'm like trying to figure out what I mean, I saw you this week, so it's not like
I
we
know.
didn't see each other.
We're both just honestly fucking exhausted from our jobs this week because we have to be real adults sometimes.
Speak for yourself.
I have to be real adult. Sometimes she has to be real adult all the time.
I was like,
I don't
rephrase.
ever have to be a real adult.
I was like, rephrase that, ma'am. You have to be an adult this week, which you don't typically be. You're not an adult, so it's not like you're used to it. I'm just
I'm
like, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I should say I'm violently introverted. So 5 hours in an office environment that was 5 hours of straight meetings is like my worst existence possible.
And like, what was I gonna just say?
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine because I thrive in office environments. I'm just used to it. So like if I was in meetings for 5 hours, yes, it'd be fucking annoying, but I'm like, wow, I got 5 hours worth of work done. But it's also because the way that accountants clock our time is different from the way that I don't know if any other industry, well, probably not the legal people like law firms and stuff probably have the same convention, but the way I clock my time for work is different than you.
Yeah.
So like if I was in 5 hours of meetings, I'm like, that's straight 5 hours of work. Whereas if I'm just alone for 5 hours doing my thing, I could get 2 hours of work and I'd have to make it up.
Yeah, whereas those 5 hours of meetings just gave me a billion things to do. I was able to like deliver some information, yeah, but I walked away with like more asks from each of them.
Which
And
I
like while
thrive
some
in,
things
but
were
you
solved,
don't.
no, because I like being in the background. I like being told this is what I need, and I go okie dokie, and then I do it, and that's it. All done. I want to be left alone, and people get very excited to see me, and people get very excited about my energy and my personality. So I have to be on the whole time. And like you'd think after 15 years of retail, I was like better at continuing to maintain that. But as I get older, I do not have that skill anymore.
Then don't use
So
it.
5 hours of being on means the next day I am just a gremlin in a cave, and I'm just like,
I mean,
away.
you don't have to be on. That's the thing.
I do though. That's how my anxiety manifests. That's how I have to interact with people.
Or you could just not.
But I can't.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's not how. Yeah, it unfortunately doesn't work like that for me. I have to be on because otherwise, I guess I won't be able to speak. You know, like I won't be able
That's
to
fair.
advocate for myself in any capacity.
Okay.
So I have to be on because then that means that I'm providing the information I need to provide. I'm gathering the info I need to provide. I'm able to tell people that they are, incorrect if they are. Like that's how my anxiety allows me to interact with people.
That's also just like your job.
Not anymore. Like, yeah, like that's how it was for retail. But like now I just have to, like, I can't just like have a conversation with people.
Interesting.
I have to be on to do it. I have to be what I was at retail to interact with people. Otherwise, I just won't.
I mean,
that doesn't go well.
No, I mean, it's also like the work culture that you have.
Yeah.
Because like I've had so many off days. And like I could not give a fuck. And you can't, I don't think you have the luxury of doing that. Yeah. I'm also just like not, I just try. I mean, like I'm not an asshole at work. Like I
only with me.
Well, I mean, with the people that I'm closest with, and yes, obviously, that's just how I am outside of work. But like at work, yes, I'm like on like all the time, like physically online and also just like mentally just like on, just like because I have to be. So I get that. But also on the days where I'm just like, I'm not dealing fucking with this, like forget it. Like you're not getting you're not getting me at my best. Like it's like don't even that's like the days where I'm like, can we table this tomorrow? Because I'm not talking to you today.
Oh my God, I wish I could do that. Oh my God.
It's a
I can
privilege.
with some things. There are
It's a
some things that
privilege.
like I can push off, but like, so for example, if I'm having a bad Wednesday, sucks to be me.
Mm.
I have to have that fucking C-suite meeting with all
Mm.
those fucking upper level, and I have to.
Yep. I mean, you have to play that game though. You have to play their game. Be an asshole. I know, and you don't know how to, and you just won't. And I don't I don't know how to help you there because I will. I'll play that game. And I think it's just a privilege now because I've always actually had this.
I was gonna say I don't have a comparable skill set to you. You have that you do. Like you have a skill set that makes you, you know, you are important, you are necessary, you provide, you have tangible proof of
Mhm.
what you bring to the table.
Uh-huh.
I, for the most part, really fucking don't. And too much attitude in the wrong direction, I could find myself fucked up real quick.
I mean, I like know your work culture, so I can't like comment either way. like like and like for the people listening, I'm not saying that she doesn't have a skill set. I just know her work culture. Because you do.
I'm
It's just
just saying
like
I don't have a tangible skill set that has any real worth correlation. Like I don't
yeah.
have like my fucking job title is like this fucking made up fucking thing.
Yeah. But
I do
you're still
this
employed.
weird hodgepodge of a job, and like if anybody looks really closely, they might be able to be like, hmm.
But I mean
And if
like
you're listening to this and you work with me, shut the fuck up.
no,
Keep this to yourself.
but like you help people that you work with.
Yeah.
So like that's a skill set that they need. Because then if you without you, then like who's gonna take the time?
So like, and like that's also a problem though. Like I don't have like real KPIs to hit. How many people did you help today? As many as needed me. Like that's not, I
So
can't.
so who cares? You're still
Um,
doing a job that they assigned you to do.
yep, but you know how it is in companies with new management like that as well, like KPIs. And it's all what tangible output do you have?
I'm very grateful for where I work. Not just as just like an accountant, but also a woman that has like middle management or I guess like upper. I don't know what manager is, but like middle management level because then I don't understand and this isn't towards anyone when they like complain about their jobs. I like get it. I like can't stand my job some days, but most for the most part, like 99% of the time, I'm like I love my job. And like I it's a privilege that I have. And whenever people are complaining, I'm like I like get it because jobs suck and like the work environment
You're
sucks.
like,
People
can't relate. So
but I can't. And like I that's why I'm just like I don't understand why people just don't be assholes. But also I know I have the privilege of being whoever I want to be on it like on a day off, like an off day because like it's just an off day. It's not like reflected anywhere, you know?
yeah. And like that's so awesome and so unique.
Uh-huh.
And
Exactly.
so not the experience for most people,
For
most
most
women
people.
specifically.
Exactly. Like I get that. It's a privilege that I have. Um and then I turn it around when people complain about my job to myself, to me, I'm just like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like when people are like, why do you work this job? Go quit or like, what are you doing? I'm like, you need to stop because you
Oh,
have
because they're like negatively impacted by your busy season. So they're like fucking whining about your job. That's the dumbest shit. Like,
it's
excuse me, first of all,
yeah, it's always like, what are you doing? Like, why are
the
you working these
culture
long
and the
hours?
opportunities that you were granted at the company where you work, get the fuck out of my face. Somebody saying that to you. Fuck out of here.
I mean, it's been, I mean, you know, since I started.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
But
yes, your year is basically split in two factions. One where you exist and you can breathe and you live happily, and one where you work every waking
happily is a I was
moment.
like, happily is a word.
You know,
As the best as
you
I
know,
can. Yeah, as best as I can. I'm not in like survival mode.
where you have time to do the things that you want to do.
Right, and now where I can't even play a video game. So it's
I
like
know.
so I mean I get it. But I mean again, like as much as I want to relate.
Yeah, and like I love what I do. Listen, I'm like I said, I'm in this hodgepodge fucking non-existent weird ass role because I fill a slot to meet a lot of needs that like can't really be met
Mhm.
by any of the real jobs that exist. It's like I love what I specifically get to do and output, but like I don't fucking love talking to people in any capacity. I don't love dealing with like higher up people. I
Mhm.
am proof that being an anxiety ridden introvert makes it really hard to work in corporate environments because I really need a single like my baby. Hi, my baby. Hi, my
Oh, he's
baby.
looking at you.
Hi, my baby. I
Straight up
saw
looking
his
at the
face like
screen. He's like,
with a
"Oh,
little
I
tail
know that
wag.
person." He's like,
Hi,
"I
my
know that person."
little baby. But like I need like a single person to like report to, and like that's it. I need to be
Yeah.
left with that to then like not have to report elsewhere and like do, report slides and like doing, these meetings where I'm reporting these numbers that I need to report to like one person and then like fade back in the background
Mhm.
because, I have a lot of, things kind of going against me in, the tech startup universe. I'm
Yeah.
a girl. I have extreme anxiety and I'm incredibly introverted. None of those are helpful.
No, not in the corporate environment, and
No.
especially
So,
a startup, but and anywhere.
yep. And, I love what I do and like what work I put out and like what I do contribute. But like the whole job part of it is really hard and exhausting sometimes.
Yeah, I get that, especially if you're an introvert. Like it's not the most ideal situation for any introvert, honestly. Um, but it's also like the cards you're handed right now, so it's like, well, you kind of just have to fucking deal with it.
I worked my best to excel and succeed and whatever, but like I paid a price. There is a price. And I do sleep
And I do.
for extended hours at a time
Yeah, well,
to cope.
the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't think I'm an introvert anymore.
That's
Like I don't.
Whereas I've just gotten worse over time.
Right, like, and like I think it helps the both of us in situations where we're together anyway, or helps you more than me, honestly. Like I don't think it affects me if you became either or. But younger me and you, like I would just force myself, but now I'm just like, yeah, it's just life now. Like today, like so I still have like phone anxiety. Like I don't like talking on the phone if it's not for work, like, or like if a client, like anyone from work that's listening to this, plug your ears. If a client
Oh,
calls
yes.
me and like it's like not on my calendar, I'm not gonna answer. Because I'm just like I'm not, number one, I'm not prepared. And that still freaks me out. And number two, like it
Yeah.
could be anything you're asking of me. So like let
Yep.
me just give me a
Send me an email.
message. Yeah,
Send me
send
an
me an
email.
email or
I
like leave a message.
cannot. Mm-mm.
Right, because I can't, when I was younger and like going through everything, like I couldn't. And I still sometimes I'll answer it now, which is a testament of, me not being an introvert that much. Um so like today, like his vet called. I was supposed to have his appointment tomorrow, but he got sick the other week, so I just took him the other week. So I was like, well, I don't need this anymore. So, and I told the receptionist, but I fucking answered the phone and had a conversation with this woman. I'm like, who am I that I'm just now just answering my fucking phone? At least it was also like
You're a
his vet.
parent.
Yeah, I was like, it's his fucking vet. So I was like, all right, well, whatever.
You're a parent. Tucker's vet calls, and I'm immediately like, hello, this is Ashley. How can I help you? What do we have? I'm like ready to fucking take down any notes I need to take down for him.
Yeah. And like little things like that. Like I'll answer, like I don't answer my phone for like weird numbers. That's still not. I'm not doing that. I don't give a shit. But you answer the fucking phone for whatever, and I'm like, why are you answering your phone? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And you're like, what if it's? I'm like, no. Like what? You're like, what if it's like for Tucker? I'm like, you would have had the fucking number, I would assume. Like, hello, but yeah, I don't know. I think the older I get, I'm more like, I don't care anymore.
It takes significantly more out of me now than it used to. I don't know how the fuck I did retail for so long. And like I had an alcohol problem.
But that didn't, I mean, like, yeah, until it wasn't, you still worked retail though after that.
Yeah, no, I know, but it was into my 20s. I didn't stop drinking till I was like almost 23. Yeah, I've been working retail since I was 15.
Like 23 maybe.
So
just I timeline.
I did a lot of retail. I did a lot of retail sober, but I did a lot of retail with crippling addictions. But like it still took a lot out of me. You know, you knew me back then. I would kind of just fucking drop off for a little bit, and I would need to shut down and like not talk, not answer text messages, just be by myself and read or play video games. But like now, it takes significantly less to knock me out more than it used to. I used to be able to, you know, work 3 days of 8-hour shifts in a row, and then, you know, just need like 4 hours to like recoup all of that. Now I interact with humans for 4 hours, and I'm like, if I am not separated from the world for a day and a half, I swear I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. You've always been like that, but yeah, I get that you're getting more tired easier because you don't have anything, you don't have a crutch to fucking fall on anymore besides like your medication.
Also, I just want to note for the record, this is, I think, 32 ounces of fucking water. I've emptied this once already today, and I'm halfway through the second one.
Well, it's because I feel like it's because of the straw. Like you're drinking out of a straw. So it's like you're more inclined to be like, oh, I should drink some water.
I only drink out of straws.
Right.
But like, I don't have to refill it as often.
Yeah, so that's why you're just like, I can chug this and it'll be still fine. Yeah.
So I'm upping my water intake to be healthy.
So, which is good. Congratulations. I should probably do that too. It would probably help with my health anyway, but I just can't.
It helps that I like this cup a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you buy the cups that you buy.
I love this cup. It was at Target for $24.99, which is expensive for a cup, but it's a very big cup.
It's a big cup.
It's a big cup.
Everything's expensive. You can't get away from anything.
Everything's expensive. I don't have a realistic idea of how much things cost anymore because I see price points now and I'm like, I guess that seems reasonable. I don't want to spend that much, but it seems like the amount.
Well, we don't have a choice. So it's not like, you know, like when people are like, gas is so expensive. I'm like, you're going to fucking buy it anyway. So why are you complaining?
Yeah. Like, you know I guess it is, but now it's a thing. It's the cost.
That's just the economy. I'm like, I don't know why people are. Anyways.
The cost is the price.
Yeah. Capitalism. That's my other podcast.
Capitalism. Eat the rich. We came full circle.
We did.
Unhinged.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else too, and now I got sidetracked about capitalism. What were we talking about before your cup? Oh God. You getting tired.
Yeah.
Easier. I'm more extroverted. I had a point to make, and I'm trying to literally find that brain cell. This happened last episode too when we had our like miscellaneous ramblings last time. I literally had a point to make to you last week too, and I forgot to say it. I'm trying to also remember that too. One was like last week where it was like Nicole Byers' podcast I was talking about. And I had a point. Yeah, he's like, is she here or not? He's looking. He's like,
he recognizes me.
The cup really threw me off. Then capitalism.
It's a good cup. It's a distracting cup.
I had a really good point too. So now I'm mad. I'm sure it's about me.
Addict and being an alcoholic, and we were talking about how I had to go away every time I
away.
interacted.
Oh, yeah, yes. And I mean, what I don't even know if this was the point I was gonna make, but I guess it is what it is.
This is the point that I'm gonna make now.
Right, because now I can't remember what the point I was gonna make. But the reason why I think I know I'm more extroverted now is because I don't need that time anymore to like recharge. Like maybe I do, but it's like an hour. Like I can't like go like I like cannot like go MIA like I used to it anymore.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like I need a moment. Like I'll talk to you later. I'm just like I don't think. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So my father was over today, correct?
Yes.
So I 100% know that his love language is quality time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I typically I've gotten mine because of him. But the only person that I need time away from are people like him. Other than that, this is coming full circle to the first point that I started talking about. Other than that, I don't need I don't need like a moment where I need to be like I need to go away from the world.
Man. And that's a beautiful thing, and I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, because I mean, because I know I need quality time with people, I don't think I can physically do that to myself anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I can't physically go MIA and be like, okay, but like then I'm depriving myself of quality time from people. So it's like, what do I what like in what dimension
How can I
does
have
that
these
even
both happen?
Right. I don't think I can anymore. I think that's what I figured out. That's what that means.
That's what that means.
That I think I was I think the point was like because my father was here, but then that he's the only person really. Well, let's say my parents. So if my parents listen to this, sorry, mom and dad.
Sorry.
I need extensive amounts of time away from them, and that's just a personal thing. That's just
I
a
need
realization.
extensive amounts of solitude and silence.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I get that. Again, I get that. But I don't think I need time away from people anymore.
I see my friends and families in very spaced out intervals. When I have to see too many people days in a row, I then require like an entire day of like those will be the days where like I won't answer a fucking text message for like 9 hours because I'm just like I can't even fucking look at my phone. I see a text message come in and the amount of anxiety I encounter shuts everything down and I just die in whatever I'm doing because I cannot handle even responding to a text message at that point. You know, like the weeks where I end up like I see my mother on Sunday, you on Monday, JJ on Tuesday, and then have to do something on Wednesday. Those weeks where that happens, it's rare, but boy, when it happens, come Thursday, I'm like bleeding from the eyes.
I've remembered, and this ties into what you just said. I remember what the Nicole Byer podcast, that episode I mentioned last week or last time, because this is me. So I know you have crippling anxiety. I just know that. Like, duh. Like, I've known you for so long that I just know that it's been worse, unfortunately, as the years go by. But then my anxiety comes in when you have anxiety, and I think I'm the problem. And I have to give you space, even though you're not entirely telling me that you need space. And Nicole Byer told that about her, told her best friend that. And her best friend, or like, I think she was telling Sashir, her best friend, this whole story that she told in therapy. And the therapist was like, did she even fucking tell you to do that? And Nicole's like, no. And she's like, why would you assume that? But I do give you the space because I know you do need it, but also I'm just assuming 90% of the time.
I always answer. And then when I pull away like that and you don't text me, that's when I text you. I'm just like, hi, I love you. I can't formulate anything else. Goodbye. Like, it's because I'm not upset with you. You are in no way a fault or problem. Like, that's what I'm trying to cram into that. Just like, hi, I love you. Goodbye.
We do that all the time.
Like, I just can't talk to anyone. Yeah. It's not special for you. Like, I am not like, do not go away. I just simply can't. That's it. End of sentence.
Yeah, no, we do that all the time. We do that
all
the time now. I think it started because of COVID and that whole like pandemic quarantine situation where I was like, I don't I'm not talking to you. I
Not
do love you.
specifically not talking to you. I'm just
I just need
not.
a moment.
I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm just
Again,
not.
and you know what? Premature end of sentence. It's applicable. I'm just simply not.
Yeah, so yeah, so basically I know you're going through it, but I also
Always going through it.
unintentionally I know, but I unintentionally just leave you alone even though I don't want to because I assume that you just want to be left alone. And then half the time I'm like wrong because then you come back and
Wrong.
just like text and I'm like, "Oh, I guess she's fine."
She's always fine. What she does is leaves her phone on a different floor in her house than she's on.
Mhm.
And it's just like, if it's important, I'll go get it. But if it's, I'll like see it on my watch and like feel my heartbeat going because I see that I have a text message and I'm like, okay, I don't have to answer that right now. So I'm not going to. I'm simply not going to.
Right.
Look at him with his little fucking Valentine Day toy.
Yeah, he won't destroy that one yet. Actually, I don't know because he hasn't destroyed your dumplings yet, and those are like tiny.
Itty bitty. I didn't know how
Yeah.
little he was. And they were also just really cute. And I knew Chucker would eat them. So I couldn't have them.
Yeah, so it's still over there, but
Now, when I see cute toys that are too little for Tucker, I'm like, how?
here you go. Yeah. So there's our anxiety, I guess. I just have anxiety because you have anxiety at this point in my life, I think.
Movies and anxiety.
It sounds about right for our
The
friendship.
millennial experience.
Okay, we're done. That's it. Everyone go like, comment, subscribe. Go follow our Instagram.
I need to go shut down. I've socialized too much this week and I have to go to a whole birthday party tomorrow.
Yes.
So
And we're filming a gameplay tomorrow, so that'll be fun for you. But okay. Bye guys.
bye.